Hi, I'm Melanie, and today I'm going to be showing you how you can make some Minion-inspired balloon decorations that are completely air-filled. I'm inflating 5-inch yellow balloons with 4 strokes of the Qualatex hand pump. So these are full strokes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Remove the pump straight away, put a twist in the neck just to trap the air. If you leave the balloon on the pump, the air will seep out of the balloon and seep through the body of the pump and the balloon will deflate, okay? So just hold on to that, trap the neck of the balloon against the hand pump and then inflate the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4 and remove the pump, twist, wrap the balloon necks around one another, wrap once, wrap twice and tie. And make another one of these. Take your 2 pairs and connect them together at the centre to form a quad or a cluster of 4. These are all inflated to 4.5 inches with 4 strokes of the hand pump. The black balloons are going to be my base layer. I'm stretching out one of the necks and then taking my blue quad, placing it on top of the black balloons, and it's important that your top balloons sit between 2 balloons on the bottom layer, and then take the neck that you've stretched out and just wrap that around the top layer balloons. I've got a medium-sized sand weight, and if you want to know how to make sand or water weights, I leave links in the description below to my other videos, and I'm just pulling that into the base through to the top and then stretching that neck and wrapping it around. Okay, I've got a 260 twisting balloon and I'm just going to pull the nozzle into the base and wrap that around to secure the 260 to the base. If you haven't got a 260, you can use a bit of curling ribbon. Okay, take your next layer, place it on top of your other layer, and again positioning the balloons so that the top layer sits in between 2 balloons on the bottom layer, and then pull your 260 upwards and wrap around a couple of times. And I'm going to add my yellow layers in the same way. So these 3 layers of yellow balloons, I've inflated them all with 4 strokes of the hand pump to 4.5 inches. So this is a very quick design to make. I'm inflating my 5-inch balloons with just 1 stroke of the hand pump. So push the balloon far down onto the nozzle and inflate with just 1 stroke, trap the neck and inflate the next one in the same way and then tie. Okay, and make another one of these. So with 1 stroke of the hand pump, these are sized to approximately 3 inches in diameter. And then add your small cluster of yellow balloons in the same way. And if you've got a bit of 260 left, you can just bring that down through the clusters and wrap around a little bit and then just let go and it will just ping into the body of the display. I'm inflating a 5-inch eye print balloon with 2 strokes of the hand pump, 1, 2, so that's 3.5 inches, and I'm just twisting the neck and then tying. If you can't get hold of these eye print balloons or you don't have a need for them, you can just use a 5-inch white balloon, inflate in the same way, and then draw the black eye on either with a black paint pen or a black Sharpie, and you will get a fabulous result. So if you don't need these eye prints, then don't go to the expense of buying them. One thing you can do with these eye print balloons is if you want the eye to look bigger, the black part, you can just stretch it out, and that's really quite fun to do. And if you want it to go smaller, then you can just kind of massage it to go inwards and it goes a bit smaller. So it just depends how big you want the eye to be. Okay, so I'm going to take the tail here and I'm going to pull it into the display here. Okay, so just pull it in between 2 balloons here and then take the neck through to the back and wrap it around a couple of balloons there. Just wrap it around a couple of times and you've got your eye positioned. I'm inflating a 160 twisting balloon And I'm going to inflate this most of the way and just leave a tip of a couple of fingers or so and then tie. So if you can't get these 160 balloons, then use a 260. That will work just as well. And I'm going to twist a bubble here that is maybe 5 fingers, followed by another bubble and followed by another bubble. Okay, and then I'm going to connect these 2 sections together and I'm going to pass that first bubble through the centre. Okay, so these loops and bubbles don't have to be the same sort of length. Okay, so we can now make a loop if we want. And then I'm going to twist another bubble, followed by another bubble that is approximately the same size, and then connect this section together. And then I've got a little tip here and I'm just going to squeeze the air to the end of that tip. Okay, so we've got this kind of mess of bubbles and loops, and I'm just going to trim off this nozzle here. Okay, and I've got another piece of 160 and I'm just going to wrap the nozzle into the centre here, and then I'm going to use the 160 to pull the hair into the display and then back up and around the hair and then back down and wrap around again. Okay, and then we can just trim away this bit. Next I've got a 260 twisting balloon. I'm going to inflate. I don't need to inflate this all the way. I can just let out a little bit of air just to soften it and then tie. Okay, and just give it a squeeze, and then I'm going to make a loop to go round the eye. So measure the size of loop that you think you need and then make it a bit smaller. Okay, and then just twist here, pass the knot and nozzle through the centre, hang on to that, and then just snip off the end and tie twice. Tie a knot twice, okay? And then you can just trim away the excess. And then we can just open out our loop and pull our eyeball through. Okay. I'm inflating a 350 twisting balloon with 2 strokes of the Qualatex hand pump. And you can get these 350s in multi-packs. So if you don't need a lot of the same colour, then it's great because you can get a multi-pack of lots of different colours. And then I've got a black 5-inch round and I'm just inflating that with 1 stroke of the hand pump, so to 3 inches, and then tie, okay? And then with this black balloon, I'm just going to, so we've got the nozzle here, I'm just going to twist a bubble, okay? So I've got a round bubble here and this little bubble at the end with the nozzle, and I'm just going to grab hold of that nozzle and fold it over to where I've twisted and then just twist the bubble around and it turns into a sort of a bean shape. So this is a pinch twist, and then take the knot and nozzle from your yellow balloon and just wrap that around that twist that we've just made. Okay, so that's what you've got. You can put a twist in this balloon here and then just snip off the end. Oops. And tie a knot. Okay, and make another one of these. And then just take this stretchy bit and pull it into the minion's body and then wrap the end around some of the balloons. And then just let go. So just stretch that out, pull it into the body and wrap around. I recommend you watch this video next.